Climate change is the defining issue of our time, and we are at a defining moment.
I have faith in what Czitt is doing because you're invoking, in fact, a force, an army that, in fact, will not surrender. And I'm talking about our children.
The Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago, Czitt, is a non-profit organization dedicated to TNT becoming a carbon-neutral country and a leader in sustainable practices.
It is intended to bring out in the school the awareness about matters of climate change and the environment and lead to action.
The Czitt team paid a visit to the 16 finalist schools and invited all students to become ambassadors and pledge to make the personal change and take positive action in the fight to save our planet. Now it's on to the knockout stages. The competition is fierce, the teams are prepped and ready. Who will emerge the winner?
SM Jaleel and Company, producers of Chubby, Coco, Fruta, Oasis, and other non-alcoholic beverage brands, is aligned to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
As a responsible corporate entity, we understand the critical role that we play in safeguarding our planet for future generations. And as such, our Fruta brand is thrilled to be the title sponsor of the National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz, hosted by the Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago. At Fruta, we strongly believe in investing in the next generation, young people at the heart of our mission. We know that with access to the right resources, opportunities, and encouragement, young minds can create significant change. As we celebrate our remarkable 100-year journey, SM Jaleel remains dedicated to nurturing relationships and driving positive change with the youth and in our communities.
It comes naturally to us, unstoppable energy. We share it. We use it to live better. We are manifesting a green and sustainable future. NGC, pursuing sustainability at the forefront of energy.
Hello to you there. Welcome to the Czitt National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. I'm your host, Sachin Ramsubag. It is indeed a pleasure to have you joining us in this final episode of the quiz. So many weeks have gone by. You've joined us for every single one. And we want to thank you very much for being with us in this, the grand finale. First up, we've got the third and fourth place playoff. And then we have the grand finale. That is going to be a huge one. I want to thank both representatives, first off from Constat and the representative from SM Jaleel Fruta, for joining us and sharing their words of encouragement to the four teams in the competition today. To add to those words of encouragement, I would like to invite Mr. Donald Baldeusing to join us on set to offer his words of congratulations to the teams.
Thank you very much. So now we are where the air is rare. We have Bishop's Tobago joining us online and testing the technology, coming up against Cowen Hamilton, sort of two of the extremes of the country coming together here in our climate quiz. We have two teams that are full of spunk and energy and passion for the environment and for the fight against climate change. Best wishes for a fantastic competition.
Thank you very much, Mr. Baldeusing. Short, sweet, and to the point. Fantastic words indeed. Let's head across to Cowen Hamilton. First off, before we get into the questions, Sarah, I'm going to ask you to represent your team today and tell us what does it mean for you to reach so far in the competition?
It's honestly a pleasure to be here, and we are very grateful for making it this far, and we are looking forward to changing for the better in the future. And we are very grateful for being part of this narrative.
Absolutely. Your Earth Defender, Sarah, and your team. I want to mention that as well. Earth Defenders, the all students here. And let's go with your question, Sarah. Here we go. Question number 1. Where can ice sheets be found? Is it A, Greenland and Antarctica? Is it B, Iceland and Italy? Is it C, North America and South America? Or D, France and Germany?
The answer is A, Greenland and Antarctica.
That is a correct one. Well done. All right. Good start to the competition, Cowen Hamilton. I want to welcome Jaden to the quiz. Jaden, you're no stranger to the quiz, Jaden. I want to ask you the same question. How does it feel to reach it this far in the competition? You're speaking on behalf of Tobago now.
For us, it's honestly a pleasure. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience, and we are really happy that we could be a part in a green initiative and with a positive mindset.
Thank you very much for that, Jaden. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Bishops of Tobago. Let's go with your first question, Jaden. Here it is. Approximately how many liters of water are required to produce 1 kilogram of beef? Is it A, 16,000, B, 17,000, C, 19,000, or D, 44,000?
Answer A, 16,000.
That answer is correct. Well done. Well done, Bishops. Let's go with Ariel. Here is your question, Ariel. What is the first stage of the anaerobic digestion of a biodigester system? Is it A, acetinogenesis? Is it B, methanogenosis? Is it C, hydrolysis? Or D, acidogenesis?
C, hydrolysis.
That answer is correct. Well done. Some really big words there, folks. Let's go with Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you're up and ready to rumble. Let's go with your question, sir. Which group of negotiators or parties tends to be attributed to the following argument? We feel that fairness ultimately is about our right to develop, not our sharing of a particular level of burden of mitigation. A, developing countries. B, rich nations. C, conflict zones. Or D, none of the above.
A, developing countries.
That is the correct one. Well done. Well done, Bishops. How are we feeling today, Kayla?
Feeling good.
Yeah, we started off the competition with you being one of the more nervous ones, and you're very relaxed today. I like that very much. It really shows the progress that you've made in this competition, with your confidence as well. Let's go. Here we go. Which is the largest landfill in TNT? Is it A, Beetham, B, Forest Park, C, Studley Park, or D, Guapo?
I'm going to go with A.
A is correct. Well done, Kayla. Beetham landfill. All right. Here we go with Anthorium, who's joining us for the first time in the quiz. Anthorium, welcome aboard. Here is your first question. Which ministry governs the power generation sector of TNT? Is it A, Ministry of Planning and Development? Is it B, Ministry of Public Utilities? C, Ministry of Finance? Or D, Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries?
B, Ministry of Public Utilities.
That answer is unfortunately incorrect. We go to contestant number 3. Kayla, you have a chance to steal.
I'm going to go with A.
A is your response. That answer is also inaccurate. Let's see what the correct answer should have been. D, Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries. Nathaniel, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm good.
You're good. The nervousness has dissipated, I see. Somewhat?
Somewhat.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, Nathaniel. What are some principles of climate justice? Is it A, share benefits and burdens equitably? Is it B, ensure that decisions on climate change are participatory, transparent, and accountable? Is it C, both A and B, or D, neither A nor B?
I'll go with C, both A and B.
That answer is correct. Well done, Nathaniel. Jadon is already up and ready for action from Bishops. Let's go with your question, Jadon. Name a ministry in Trinidad and Tobago that are directly related in climate action. A, Ministry of Planning and Development. Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries. C, Ministry of Agriculture. Or D, all of the above.
Is the answer D, all of the above?
That is correct, Jadon. Well done. A, Shania, here we go with your question, young lady. Which TT ministry is the focal point for international climate agreements? Is it A, Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries? Is it B, Ministry of Finance? C, Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs? Or D, Ministry of Planning and Development?
Is A, Ministry of Energy and Industries?
A is unfortunately incorrect. Let's go with Shamika.
C, Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs.
That answer is also incorrect, unfortunately. Let's see what the correct answer should have been. D, Ministry of Planning and Development. All right. Shamika, your official question in this first round of battle. Here it is. What is the act that created the first legal framework for the management of environmental-related issues in TNT? Is it A, the Protection of New Plant Varieties Act, B, the Litter Act, C, the Environmental Management Act, or D, Conservation of Wildlife Act?
Answer C, the Environmental Management Act.
That answer is correct. Well done, Shamika. All right, that closes off the round of battle with the individual questions. Let's go now to the team questions. Cowen Hamilton, you're up first. Here it is on the big screen. Several parts of the world are experiencing conflict and war, disrupting normal life in multiple ways. Name and explain at least 4 sustainable development goals that are impacted by war and conflict. 20 seconds. All right, your 20 seconds is up.
So we'll start off with goal 16, which has to do with peace, justice, and strong institutions. This would definitely be affected as war is not really normally associated with peace. And we'll go with goal 2, which is zero hunger, as food supplies may be affected by war, as countries would look to cut off supplying other countries participating in the war with food, as there may be conflict between the countries. Another one we'll go with would be goal 14, because goal 14 is life below water. We'll go with goal 15, as life on land will be affected, both human and the environment, as war normally produces waste material that is harmful to the environment and human population. And the final one that will be affected would be education, which is goal 4, to do with quality education, as the educational sector may be affected because schools may be closed and displaced due to.
Thank you very much for that response, Cowen Hamilton. That is a correct one, 20 points. Absolutely spot on. Zero hunger, good health, gender equality, clean energy, industry, consumption and production, all points mentioned there. Well done, Cowen Hamilton. Let's head across now to Tobago's bishops. And here is your group question, bishops. It's on your screen right now. In several parts of the world, significant numbers of people are leaving their home country and are traveling long distances under very difficult conditions with the hope of finding a better life. For example, in TNT, we have an influx of Venezuelan nationals who are attempting to escape economic hardship. Name and explain at least 4 sustainable development goals that are impacted by human migration. Bishops in Tobago, it's in your court.
We'll be using goal 1, no poverty. Usually when immigrants who are trying to get a better life come down to Trinidad and Tobago, they don't have that much money, so they usually live either homeless or in the poorest places. Goal 2, no hunger. When you're poor, you can't really afford that much food, so you won't be able to feed yourself or sustain any of your family. And goal 3, if any accidents happen, your health will be affected, and since you have no money to help yourself, you will most likely not have any funds to go to the hospital. And goal 4, education, good education. Immigrants will most likely be ostracized when they come to any new schools, and the education will be impaired if they can't afford to re-go to school.
That answer is correct. 20 points. Well done, Bishops Tobago. Now that closes off this first round in the third and fourth place playoff between Cowen Hamilton and Bishops High School out of Tobago. We want to thank both teams for joining us in this edition and for the entire duration of the tournament, the competition. The judges have had their tally. Let's see what the points table look like. Here it is, Cowen Hamilton Secondary on 60. Oh boy, Bishops High School on Tobago in 60. Folks joining us in the production studio, can we have another tie? Not this tie that I'm wearing, I'm talking about. The tie break I'm talking about. We're going to come back after this break, folks. Stay with us on the Czitt National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Fruta full of vitamin ting. Real fruit juice, full of vitamin. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta.
At Paria, we're not just building a business, we're building stronger, more sustainable communities through our corporate social responsibility initiatives, from financial literacy programs to tree planting initiatives. We're partnering with leading organizations to make a real difference. We've already impacted over 50,000 children in our fence-line communities, empowering more than 5,000 students to grow their own food and understand the importance of environmental stewardship. We're committed to continuing our work with Tier 1 NGOs and finding new ways to positively impact the communities we touch.
Czitt's e-learning platform was built as a COVID-19 response. We were inspired by the UN Secretary General calling for online teaching based on education for sustainable development. We developed a rigorous process and assembled a team of experts. The platform is an ecosystem of content targeting the CAPE syllabus with more than 500 teaching videos, quizzes, and a login for teachers. We also cover climate-smart agriculture, energy and water conservation, waste management, and sustainable transportation. Thanks to our partners and sponsors, you have supported more than 10,000 students. We want to raise that to 100,000 and even more. The platform is built to last. We are continuously upgrading and enhancing. Join us.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Thanks for staying with us. It's a battle between Cowen Hamilton of Trinidad and Bishops High School of Tobago. They are locked at 60 all. Can this be another tie? We wait to see the results at the end of this, the second round of competition. Sarah, here we go with yours. Which of the following is a Trinidad and Tobago Act that must be amended to facilitate the rapid increase in solar power? Is it A, the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission Act? Is it B, the Regulated Industries Act, RIC? Is it the Feed-in Tariff Act? Or is it D, the Renewable Energy Act?
The answer is A, the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission Act.
That answer is correct. Well done, Sarah. Could start the competition yet again. Let's see if Tobago's Jaden can continue out of Bishops. Here we go. Jaden, which renewable resource is the least available in TNT? Is it A, solar energy, B, hydroelectric, C, geothermal, or D, wind energy?
Geothermal.
That is correct. Well done. Yep. Ariel, here is your question. What is global warming potential, or GWP? Is it A, the length of time it takes to remove a gas from the atmosphere? B, a number that represents the relative contribution of gas toward global warming? C, the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere? Or D, the potential of warming in different parts of the Earth?
A,
the length of time it takes to remove a gas from the atmosphere.
That answer is unfortunately incorrect, Ariel. We go to contestant number 2. Nathaniel, please step forward, unmute and respond.
E, a number that represents the relative contribution of gas towards global warming.
That answer is correct. Well done, Nathaniel. Yep, you can stay with us on screen because here comes your official question in this, the second round. Which gas is mainly produced by a biodigester? Is it A, methane, B, propane, C, ethane, or D, butane?
A, methane.
That answer is correct. Well done. Well done, Nathaniel. Here we go with Kayla. Kayla, feeling good still? Yeah, your smile says it all. Let's go with your question. What is the meaning of ESG? Is it A, environmental sustainable goals, B, environmental, social and governance, C, environmental systems governance, or D, none of the above?
I'm going to go with E, environmental sustainable goals.
That is unfortunately incorrect. Kayla, here we go with anthurium. You have a chance to steal 5 points for your school.
C, environmental systems governance.
That is also incorrect. I'm sorry, Anthurium. Here is the correct response. B, environmental, social, and governance. Anthurium, please stay with us on screen. Here is your question. The Kigali Amendment to the Montreal Protocol pertains to which of the following issues? Is it A, loss of biodiversity, B, climate change, C, ozone depletion, D, both B and C?
D, both B and C.
That answer is correct. Well done. Well done, Bishops. We go to Nathaniel with your question in this round, sir. Here it is. Through what process is water purified naturally? A, the carbon cycle, B, the water vapor cycle, C, the hydrological cycle, or D, the nitrogen cycle?
C, the hydrological cycle.
C is correct. Well done. Confident answer. Jadon, step forward, my good friend. Here we go with your question, Jadon. What is the main gas produced when organic waste decomposes within a landfill site? Is it A, nitrogen, B, carbon dioxide, C, methane, or D, hydrogen?
Methane.
Methane is correct. Well done. Ishaniah. You ready for this one, Ishaniah? Yeah, you're very quiet, you're very timid, but your answers, most part, are very, very correct. Let's go with your question, Ishaniah. Define the circular economy. Here are your options. A, the branch of knowledge concerned with the production, consumption, and the transfer of wealth. B, hierarchy for money transfer. C, the careful use of money, resources, and means of production. Or D, the economic system aimed at eliminating waste and continual use of resources.
D.
D is correct. Well done. Yeah. Well done, Ishana. That was a hard one for me. Here we go with Shamika. Shamika's already on screen with us. You're on the beat. What are 2 uses of sulfur hexafluoride? A, soaps and perfumes. B, cement production and fertilizers. C, electrical insulation and in metals smelting. Or D, packaging and clothing production?
E, electrical insulation and in metal smelting.
C is correct. Well done, yes. Yep. Very steamy competition unfolding yet again, folks. And we head across to the group question yet again. Can this be the decider and this the second round of battle? Or will we finish in yet another tie break? Here we go, Cowen Hamilton. Your question up on the screen. Observe this photograph and give 3 points on how it relates to climate change in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, your 20 seconds is up.
It lowers the emissions from this sector, the industrial sector. It lowers the pH of the water, which can affect the brookary, which can affect aquatic life, which can affect agriculture and food supply. It releases greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, and it depicts industrialization in Trinidad and Tobago, where factories emit greenhouse gases, which are toxic to the environment and contribute to global warming.
All right, Cowen Hamilton, you have obtained 10 points in this round for the team question. Thank you very much for that, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause still for Cowen Hamilton. Giving some points there, of course, to the team question. Tobago, you were off screen for the purpose of the team question in this round of battle, but you're back on with us now. Here is your team question in terms of the picture revelation. Yes, let's go. Observe this photograph and give 3 points on how it relates to climate change, Tobago. Here we go with yours. 20 seconds, make it count.
Our first point is the flooding. Climate change affects the flooding capacity of a land because of the melting of the icebergs, and because the land is flooded, there is more likely coastal erosion going on, as well as other effects of climate change. Our second point is that plants act as a carbon sink, absorbing carbon from the atmosphere. So when the water floods the plain, the destruction of the plants occurs. And our third point is that climate change negatively affects arable land, causing damage to the amount of carbon in the atmosphere, increasing the amount of greenhouse gases, which lead to global warming.
Thank you very much, Tobago, for that contribution. So, Tobago, you have obtained a total of 15 points in this round of battle. Well done. Yep. Lots of things going on in those photos there. The teams, of course, giving several contributions, what they thought they would have seen in every single photo. And, of course, 7+ points available for Tobago to use. They submitted maybe 3 or 4 of those. So we thank Tobago very much for their use of the technology once more. And we have the points tally up. Let's see what they look like. Cowen Hamilton Secondary, 100. Bishop's High School out of Tobago, 130. Still a very close one. It's still a close round, folks, as we finish round 2. Round 3 continues when we return. It's still anybody's game. Stay with us on the Czitt National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz.
Fruta full of vitamin thing. Real fruit juice, full of vitamin. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta. We got the vibes, Fruta. Real nice, Fruta.
Czitt is here to work with you on your environmental, social, and governance planning and programs. From the boardroom to the shop floor to the community, our team has the experience and expertise to develop special purpose solutions to suit your requirements. We conduct carbon audits and carbon reduction projects. We can help you track and account for your emissions reduction initiatives. Czitt designs workshops and specialized training activities for your staff and members, covering climate science, impact on people and business, and what we can do about it. We have projects in sustainable agriculture, education, and climate change awareness that need your donations. Let's talk.
COSTAT offers more than 80 programs to help you unlock your full potential. From IT to healthcare, business to the arts, we've got you covered. Contact us to build your future skills at COSTAT.
welcome back to the show. It's the Czitt National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. Can Cowen Hamilton take it home, or will Bishops of Tobago be the winner of this round of battle? The third and fourth place playoff in this edition of the quiz. Let's go with the individual questions. First up, Sarah, here is your question. Which renewable energy technology uses hot water or steam extracted from deep in the Earth's crust to turn the blades of a turbine attached to a generator? Is it A, hydroelectric power, B, ocean thermal power, C, volcanic power, or D, geothermal power?
The answer is D, geothermal power.
That answer is correct. A confident one, Sarah. I just love the way how she looked down at that microphone and says, yes, that's the answer. She basically told me, hey, I'm not playing around here today. Let's go, Jaden. Jaden, let me see if you can respond to this one, sir. Here we go. Swedish scientist Svante Arrhenius was the first to link a rise in carbon dioxide gas from burning fossil fuels with a warming effect. And what year was this? 1850, 1896, 1986, or 2015?
I'll go with A, 1850.
A is incorrect, unfortunately, Jaden. Let's go with Sarah. You have a chance.
Is the answer B, 1896?
That answer is correct. Well done, Sarah. All right, Ariel, you're up next. Here we go, Ariel. The main sources of greenhouse gases due to human activity are A, burning fossil fuels leading to higher carbon dioxide concentrations, B, farming and forestry, including land use change via agriculture and livestock, C, aerosols, chlorofluorocarbons, and cement manufacture, or D, all of the above?
D, all of the above?
That is the correct one. Well done, Ariel. Nathaniel, you are up next, sir. Here we go with your question. Which renewable energy system has the disadvantage of producing noise? A, solar PV system, B, hydroelectric system, C, biomass, or D, wind turbine?
E, wind turbine.
That's a correct one. Well done, Bishops Tobago. Kayla, here is your question. What is estimated to be the carbon concentration in parts per million in 2100 if it continues to grow at the current rates? Is it A, 750 to 1300, B, 850 to 1400, C, 950 to 1500, or D, 1050 to 1600?
I'm going to go with A, 750 to 1300.
That is a correct one, Kayla. Well done. Here we go with the anthurium. Please step forward, anthurium. Let's go. What is the current concentration of carbon emissions in parts per million in the atmosphere? A, 200, B, 400, C, 450, D, 500.
B, 400 parts per million.
That is the correct one. Well done, anthurium. Great response. Here we go, Nathaniel. Nathaniel, before we continue, I can't lose this opportunity to ask you, what is your favorite genre of music, sir?
I don't really listen to
You don't listen to music?
Not really.
Wow, not even a harp?
No.
A violin, maybe? That is absolutely profound to me. Wow, Nathaniel, I learn something every day. We all do. Let's go with your question, sir. What is the main goal of the National Environmental Policy? A, to become carbon neutral by the year 2030. B, to create a greener TNT. C, to hold persons accountable for the degradation of the environment. Or D, to achieve environmentally sustainable development in TNT.
D, to achieve environmentally sustainable development in TNT.
My friend, you're playing a different kind of music there. That's a correct one. Let's go with Jadon. Jadon, what is your favorite genre of music, Jadon? I'm going to ask you the same one. Unmute and give me that response.
I have to go with soca.
Soca music. All right. A little Marshall, some Irfan Alves, maybe some Kess. Here is Jadon's question. Which arm of Trinidad and Tobago's government is the national focal point of the Paris Agreement? Is it A, the Environmental Management Authority, B, the Ministry of Planning and Development, C, the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries, or D, the Ministry of Public Utilities?
The Ministry of Planning and Development.
That is the correct one. Well done. Yep. Here we go with Shania. Here is your question. To have a likely chance of staying within the 2-degree limit, which is defined as a probability higher than 2/3, the greenhouse gas concentration must stabilize at somewhere between A, 350 to 400, B, 430 to 480 ppm, C, 550 to 600 ppm, or D, 1000 to 1200 ppm.
Is it A?
A is your response. That is unfortunately incorrect. Shamika, please step forward, unmute your microphone, and provide us with a possible response.
B, 430 to 480 ppm.
That is the correct response. Well done to Bishop's Tobago. Shamika, please stay with us on screen. Your official question comes up now. What fraction of life on the planet is projected to become extinct with a 2 degrees Celsius global temperature rise? Is it A, about an eighth, B, about a quarter, C, about a third, or D, about a half?
E, about a third.
That answer is correct. Well done, Shamika. Well done. Excellent. Wow. Heated contest yet again. Tobago, I would like to inform you at this point, because of the group question yet again, we have something that's going to be quite different. All right? So we're going to mute and remove you from the video conference call at this point as we get into the next group stage of questioning. Now, Cowen Hamilton, this is something very different. Another curveball I'm going to be tossing your way. You have a pen and a piece of paper. Here is a chance for you to jot down some points when you gather your thoughts. You're going to have 1 minute to gather your thoughts, then followed by 2 minutes to provide a response. This is an argument-type battle. You will have one person for the argument and one person against the argument. Are we clear? All right. Let's get that picture up, folks, that question. A group of friends are at a social event. One of them is observing how wasteful they are and how they are contributing to climate change. Another is trying to convince the first that they do not need to make any changes. The other friends are coming in to give their opinion. You will be judged on your understanding of personal responsibility for climate change and where the cultural barriers to change exist. We are looking for what you have learned in this climate quiz, friends. You will have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to present. We are looking for at least 4 relevant points in your discourse. 4 points. Your minute is starting now. Seconds to go, Cowen Hamilton. All right, Cowen Hamilton, your 1 minute has come to an end. You now have 2 minutes to present your points. And if Kayla, for example, you begin, Ariel can continue. It's a continuous process. All right?
Okay, so basically, we're seeing here that one of them saying they won't make if they make changes, it's not relevant, it will not do anything. We can see here that another is trying to convince the first that they do not need to make any changes. Firstly, we can see with this that if everybody think like that, the world is going to just increase from where it is at right now. The global warming is just going to increase, carbon emission is going to continue rising at drastic rates. We see that private vehicles is also a contributing factor. For example, someone driving, they think that is just driving, whereas you're adding more carbon emissions into the air, and instead of just walking or using other types of transportation, walking, maybe riding a bike, which
which decrease the amount of carbon emissions.
So someone maybe for this point, because if everyone agrees to act this way, you would have strength in numbers, there would be a decrease in the amount of harmful emissions going into the atmosphere, which will decrease the greenhouse effect, and it will overall make the Earth a better place. If everybody were to do activities such as carpooling and using sustainable appliances, taking off light switches and turning off appliances when not in use, then this will drastically decrease the global warming effect on Earth, as there will be a higher amount in the reduction of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases.
All right, Cowen Hamilton, your 2 minutes has come to an end. The judges have had their timer up and running. You actually got a bonus 10 seconds there. You got 2.10 minutes. All right, Cowen Hamilton, you have been given 10 points for that response. It's time now for Bishops of Tobago. It's your time for the question. You have your pen and paper nearby. Yes, Jadon, you already have the pen uncapped. So similar to Cowen Hamilton, you will be given 1 minute to formulate your points together, for and against, and then you have 2 minutes to deliver your response, and one person can begin presenting, and it can also be transferred to another person. It's not singularly just one person having to present your point. It can be shared among your group. Here we go with your question, Bishops. A group of students having lunch at school. One of them is observing how wasteful they are and how they are contributing to climate change. Another is trying to convince the first that they do not need to make any changes. The other friends are coming in to give their opinion. You will be judged on your understanding of personal responsibility for climate change and where the cultural barriers to change exist. We are looking for what you have learned in this climate quiz, Bishops. You have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to present. We are looking for at least 4 relevant points among the discourse. Tobago, it's in your court. 1 minute starts now.
So the student going for climate change would bring up points like sustainability. So we need to stop the drastic measures that are coming up with climate change in order to set a comfortable future for the future generations, as well to make the present day comfortable for our people and our relatives, as well as against. So they might bring up a topic like algal bloom. Now with algal bloom, it stops light from entering into the sea, where it can reach places like the seagrass. And once that happens, it can kill these seagrasses because it can no longer carry out photosynthesis, as well as the fishes that need that oxygen and light. Because the algal blooms, what it does is it feeds off of the oxygen. So it reduces the amount of dissolved oxygen in the water, as well as it produces some toxic contents that can change the biochemistry of the water, as well as pollution. So due to climate change, there has been a lot of pollution happening, such as oil spills and air pollution, many different things that are due to either humans are now doing. And most of this is caused by big companies, right, that do not have a certain amount of care for the future and the planet as it stands. So right now, our animals and our forestries are suffering because of this. And that is why these two students have opposing ideas. So one is for and the other is against.
Thank you very much for that contribution there, Anthurium. You fell just in the 2 minute bracket, actually 1 minute 59 seconds on the dot. Wow. That was well thought of. You have also been adjudged 10 points for that contribution. Bishops, well done. The microphone that I'm wearing is on the left side of me. I'm sure you can hear my heartbeat now because I'm thinking maybe we have another tie. Let's see what the judges have to say when they finish their tally. Remember, friends, you can do your part to ensure that pollution is reduced. Even the single plastic bottle that you recycle makes the biggest of difference. That single-use plastic bag that remains out of the oceans help our turtles to remain alive as well. The judges have done their tally. Here we go. Cowen Hamilton, 155. Bishop's High School of Tobago, 185 at the end of round 3. Congratulations to both teams. Cowen Hamilton Secondary School placing 4th in the climate quiz. Bishop's High School of Tobago placing 3rd. And this has to be a great accomplishment. Well done. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Donald Baldew Singh to come on set and offer his words of congratulations to both teams.
Thank you very much. I have a simple message to the world. Listen to these young people. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to how they learned this material and how they were able to bring it out in this climate quiz. Congratulations to both teams. Bishop's Tobago, it's the first time that you've reached this far in the tournament, but you have been here in this competition before, and we're really happy that in this season, almost all the schools in Tobago took part. So a round of applause for you all. And we look forward to seeing you again in Czitt's National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz and in other activities with Czitt. Cowen Hamilton, you must feel that you had a dream run in the tournament. You came really far in this, preparing for this quiz and presenting. We have members of Czitt's team coming on, and we ask His Excellency, our patron, Justice Anthony Camona, to present medals to the Cowen Hamilton team. We can't present it virtually, Bishop's Tobago, so we'll have to bring it over and come and have this in person. Okay?
This has been a very emotional experience for me, not just because of today, but I've been with Czitt from, I think, the first meeting that Mr. Baldew Singh decided, look, we want to do this thing for young people, secondary schools with climate change. And everyone was talking about it, and we were all enthusiastic, but you know what? This is the person who made it happen.
All right, folks, that closes off this round of battle in the final episode of the Czitt National Secondary Schools Climate Quiz. Don't move a muscle. When we come back, we've got the first and second place playoff, what we call the grand finale, punto final, when we come back between St. Benedict's College of La Romaine and Cuba East Secondary. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.